We're just 13 days away from our next CPV event, but tonight we're across the pond here in the UK for this edition of Monday Night Raw. I am your host, and this is what we have in store for you tonight. Your main event, Mr. Kennedy takes on the #1 contender to the championship, Rey Mysterio. As the board of directors will be paying attention to this match, because if Rey Mysterio somehow loses here tonight, there will be controversy with just under 6 days until the Survivor Series. Next week, we will come to you from New York City. Compared crowd here tonight, here in Sheffield. But we're going to kick things on with Diva Tag Team action.
On the way to the ring, from the nation's heart, Virginia, Jackie James.
And speaking of #1 contenders, this young lady right here is the #1 contender to the Women's Championship. She gets an opportunity in 13 days when she meets Trish Stratus. Come past the crowd here, we welcome you to Monday Night Raw. And here comes her tag team partner.
Making her way to the ring, from Canada,
Gail Kim was one of the final 3 in that 6th Diva #1 contenders match, the 6-pack challenge that took place last week. And she and Mickey are set to take on Natalya and the women's champion Trish Stratus.
I don't care what y'all say. It's time to rock and roll.
Well, if you tuned in last week, at the conclusion, once that 6-pack challenge was over with, there was a confrontation in the women's locker room as Trish Stratus got in the face of Mickie James. Let it be known that Survivor Series is not going to be an easy task to take the title away, but we'll see how they fare here in this tag team matchup. As we see Natalya makes her way to the ring, I've just been handed a note. This tag team match is tornado rules, so all 4 divas will compete at the same time. To kick off this edition of Monday Night Raw, we're glad you can join us here, as we're here live from the UK. Alright, here we go. You kick off this edition of Monday Night Raw. Big main event in store tonight as you see Trish Stratus focusing attention on one Gail Kim. Trish Stratus gonna look to make a move. You see Natalya, that's not him. And a high risk maneuver by the women's champion. And saying not only going, she wants no part to the #1 contender. And here we go on drag by Gail Kim. We will be in the UK all week long. All 3 brands will be broadcast here from the UK as the Road to Survivor Series continues. And you gotta think that Rey Mysterio has some type of butterflies in his stomach here tonight. Because if he can't beat Mr. Kennedy here tonight, he is the charm. Perhaps the board of directors will have to change that main event at the Survivor Series. Ray earned an opportunity in that triple threat match a couple weeks ago. As you see Trish get a 1 count only to get a shot at John Cena at the WWE Championship one-on-one. But he doesn't look like he should be the #1 contender. As you see Trish Stratus going to work. Repeated shot to the kidney area. Meanwhile, Natalya standing drop kick. And again, Trish Stratus looking to make quick work of the team of Gail Kim and Mickie James. Natalya again, the backslide pick. Of course, Trish Stratus is looking to send her own message to the #1 contender. And the #1 contender is looking to show that Trish is all talk when it comes to defending that title. Rolls out Gail Kim. Too close to the ropes. And Tim White, once again, gonna be the official that starts off the edge on this edition of Monday Night Raw. A lot of things have been happening in the past week or so. And not just on Raw. We'll get to that at some point. On this edition of Monday Night Raw, huge takedown by Trish Stratus. She comes back with a series of punches to the head. And now Mickie James has her eyes clearly set on Trish as she can tell you 2 count. And that's, whoa, drop kick. I think that was inverted, but it took down Mickie James, but it took down her tag team partner at the same time. Natalya again, going for the quick cover. 2. Kick out by Gail Kim. Small package. Broken up immediately by Trish Stratus. Not before she's on the receiving end of a drop kick. And which team will fare? Now opening contest where Trish Stratus delivered the proper message she wants to the woman she will be defending the title against in 13 days. But the Horizon Shooter as the Stratus faction gets hit. Until, excuse me, that's Earl Hebner is in the ring. And I'm sitting right here at ringside. I don't know the difference between Tim White and Earl Hebner. See Gail Kim throwing Natalya into the corner. And you just saw the replay moments ago, Trish Stratus hitting the Stratus faction. Ironically, that's the move that Mickie James hit to pin Beth Phoenix that earned the #1 contendership last week. Irish whip into the corner. Gail Kim slowly walks in and gets hit with a kick, knocks down Natalya. Back body drop by Natalya. Take a look again at the replay. Single leg Boston crab by Natalya on the #1 contender. And Mickie James just tapped out. And the team of Trish Stratus and Natalya with the victory. Let's take a look at the replay. Just hit with that devastating kick. And you saw the single leg Boston crab. And Trish Stratus and Mickie James with a huge win. Still to come here tonight. Rey Mysterio looks for redemption against Mr. Kennedy here on Monday Night Raw. On the next edition of ECW, last week the Big Red Machine Kane took it to Raven in an Extreme Rules match, but did he do enough to declare himself the #1 contender to the ECW Championship? And how would a Big Show respond? Find this all out on the next edition of ECW. Check your local listings for availability in your area. We're back here on Monday Night Raw. Captain Charisma makes his return right now.
On the way to the ring, Ontario Captain, weighing in at 225 pounds, Christian.
Well, it was a few weeks ago. It was a 6-man tornado tag team match that saw MVP take out Captain Charisma with a chair shot. And then, backstage, drops a box over the head of Captain Charisma. We don't know exactly the story behind that, but tonight, he is set. He'll go against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. You gotta wonder what type of condition is Christian in. Is he truly 100%? As Ric Flair makes his way to the ring here, sellout crowd. You're just tuning in. We're coming to you from the United Kingdom, 13 days away from the Survivor Series. And will this man right here be at our next CPV event? We still don't know who's going to participate in the traditional Survivor Series matchup. Hopefully sometime this week we will have more information. As from what I understand, there's going to be 6 matches, and Ric Flair almost had the 3. And you've been out of the ring even for a few weeks, you may get that type of result. And Christian better wake up here. So this match is over at a blink of an eye. And perhaps he has woken up with a power driver to the former 16-time World Heavyweight Champion of the world. And still to come tonight, speaking of world titles, Rey Mysterio's opportunity at the WWE Championship might be in jeopardy, as you see Christian springboard off the ropes, and down goes Ric Flair. As I was saying, Rey Mysterio's chances at the WWE Championship might go up in smoke if he goes down to Mr. Kennedy for the 3rd time in 3 weeks. As you see, Ric Flair sends Captain Charisma to the outside. And Ric Flair is going to be working on body parts, and the figure 4 leg lock locked in on the outside. It's going to take more than that. We didn't even work on the legs of Christian. Need to bring it back into the ring. The referees have been very lenient in the past couple of weeks. No 10 counts. Here, of course, Fed Nation, and Christian with a drop kick to the knee. Right, taking away Ric Flair's ability to lock in the figure 4 leg lock. He continues to work on the legs and knees of one Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Still to come, we got DX in the house. All that and more as this edition of Monday Night Raw, the Road to Survivor Series. And Flair now locks in an abdominal stretch. These two need to take it back into the ring. The battle here on the outside only favors the returning Captain Charisma. Back up. Christian now, short range clothesline, and puts down Ric Flair. And Christian now gets caught with a neck breaker, and Ric Flair looking to take advantage of the situation here in the early goings of this one-on-one contest. Just moments ago, we saw Natalya and the women's champion Trish Stratus take down the #1 contender Mickie James and Gail Kim via submission. And Ric Flair series out punches directly to the head, scrambling the brains of Captain Charisma. Flying body press, and down goes Ric Flair. You still gotta wonder why the MVP did what he did a couple of weeks ago to Christian. And a shot to the kidney area. Perhaps Christian is not worried about that as of this moment. Takedown by Captain Charisma. He's going up top now. High risk. Missile drop kick does not connect. face first with a face crusher. And Christian now is turning the crowd here in Sheffield. Hey, Lockhart one more time. Puts him down. Hits him with the kill switch. And now he's going for the cover. And this time for sure it's Tim White going for the count. And a kick out by Ric Flair. Irish whip. Puts him into a power slam. And not before Ric Flair gets back up to a vertical base. Ric Flair working on the arm, the right arm. Last one to deliver a handicap to Christian so he won't hit that kill switch a second time in this match. Christian comes back again with another power driver. And of course Christian wants to get his hands back on the Intercontinental Championship currently held by the Animal Batista. Reverse body press and Flair now. What opportunity this could be for the former 16-time world champion if he can get a win here against the former Intercontinental champion. Flair now back with the neck breaker, and on the canvas goes Captain Charisma. Perhaps Flair now looking to close in. Christian comes back again. Another power driver. And Flair doesn't do anything. They lock up once more. Christian has him up. Puts him back down with a back body drop. Christian definitely needs a win here if he wants to get back in the title hunt for the Intercontinental title. With Flair going for the cover. He had him in the sleeper, but he gets a one count for his troubles. Going back for the cover. Get two that time. How will Ric Flair follow up? He followed up with a stomp or two to the head. He gets two right here. Kick out again by Captain Charisma. That is pure instinct. He's back up to a vertical base. Perhaps done playing around. Take down. Christian up top. Missile drop kick attempt again. He misses again. Avoided the lockup that time. But this time, hits Ric Flair with a shin breaker. He definitely needs to take away that leg of Ric Flair to keep him from hitting the figure four leg lock. Flair hasn't put in that much work. We want to attempt the figure four leg lock on the second time here. Christian again with a power driver. And now he's acting nonchalant in the ring, taking his time. And you don't want to do that. Kill switch again. Puts down Ric Flair. That should be all she wrote. Tim White. Two. No. Ric Flair kicks out at two again. And now frustration is setting in. Ric Flair punches his way out. Back onto a vertical base. Down he goes. One, two. Kick out right at two. Right before Tim White here couldn't even go down for the 2 count. Back body drop by Christian. If Christian can't put away Ric Flair with 2 kill switches, I don't know what else that could be done here. Into a power slam. Christian. One, two. No. Gets only 2 that time. Has his hands around the throat of the Nature Boy. Of course, still here to come here tonight. Rey Mysterio takes on Mr. Kennedy. After Kennedy has pinned Mysterio back-to-back weeks, including a triple threat match last week, does he have Mysterio's number? If he does, he will win again here tonight. If not, Mysterio will show why he's the number 1 contender. Two. Kick out by Captain Charisma. He's going right back for the cover again. Tim White in position. Kick out one more time. And now perhaps Ric Flair is getting frustrated. Back up to a vertical base. Christian comes back with a right hand. And down goes Ric Flair with another neck breaker. Third time is the charm. Missile drop kick coming. And again he missed. He doesn't need to go back up top. Not in this matchup. Flair. Christian caught up in the ropes. Over the top goes Christian. And back to the outside they go. Right hand. Into the announce table right here. And again with another shin breaker. Christian now pulls out a ladder. Whereas he's truly frustrated at this point. He's looking for weapons here. Russian leg sweep by Flair. And Flair now allowing Christian to catch a second win. That might come back to bite him. Should have stayed on top of him. Flying body press. Flair moved out of the way. He rolls back into the ring. Trying to swing with that baseball bat, but Flair won't have it. Couple of chops. Flying body press this time. Ric Flair gets back up. He dodges the baseball. Excuse me. The shots with the baseball bat. He picks up a steel chair. Trying to hit Ric Flair with the steel chair. Doesn't happen. Trying to come back with a right hand. And instead, he hits with a quick suplex. He hits Flair with his chair. He's disqualified. I know frustration is setting in. This first match back. Since being attacked by MVP backstage. Well, Christian has to do better than this. He has the chair now into the midsection of Ric Flair. And just like I said, he was going to be disqualified. And Flair comes back, holding the chair from a second attempt. Let's take a look at the replay, some of these highlights, as Ric Flair wins via disqualification. The first of two kill switches, but in the end it was a shot to the midsection that gives Ric Flair the win here on Raw. Still to come here tonight, Mr. Kennedy looking to go 3 for 3 against Rey Mysterio. Can he do it? We'll find out here tonight. Well, coming up next, told you DX was in the house as they take on the team of Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase. That's next, here on Monday Night Raw. On the next edition of Friday Night SmackDown, it was during last week's main event. We saw the epic return of General Manager Hollywood Hulk Hogan. And this Friday night, he will address the entire SmackDown roster. What will he say? Don't miss the next edition of SmackDown. Check your local listing for availability in your area. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, the Game, Triple H, Capacity Crowd here in the United Kingdom, the Generation X. Here, live on Monday Night Raw, set for tag team action against Team Priceless. Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase on their way to the ring here. They've been picking up some huge wins in the last couple months. Been on some losing ends as well. But this will be a huge win if they can get it against the Generation X. Alright, here we go. Triple H gonna kick things off with Cody Rhodes, who a couple weeks ago pinned Jeff Hardy in one-on-one action. for Triple H last week. Getting a little bit of retribution against Chavo Guerrero. After 2 weeks ago losing to Chavo Guerrero and Chris Masters in a tag team matchup. And perhaps now D-Generation X can put things together and perhaps get a win. And a huge one against the Hart Dynasty, who's been on their tail for the past few months, and particularly Triple H. Single leg Boston Crab. One half of Team Priceless. And Triple H puts down Cody Rhodes. So it's Ted DiBiase. Got a huge win, non-title. Against John Cena. Huge chop to the chest. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels want to make quick work of DiBiase and Rhodes here. They're going to look to exhaust that much energy here in this tag team match. We're coming to you from Sheffield, England, this edition of Monday Night Raw. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we are 13 days away from the Survivor Series, which will come to you from Washington, D.C., the Verizon Center. Huge chop to the chest. Now, I don't think Triple H wanted to drag Shawn Michaels in. And Shawn perhaps now letting Triple H know what was that about? They haven't been a tag team in years. And in the event, Triple H and Shawn Michaels have to take the bugs out, work them out. Boom shot to the face. But Cody Rhodes come back with a standing drop kick. And Rhodes is on the wrong side of the ring. The team that makes the first tag, I believe, is going to have the advantage in this matchup. Triple H locks up with Rhodes. And a knee crusher into the face of Cody Rhodes. And Rhodes now, let's see if he can get himself back into this match. Reverse suplex. He desperately needs to get to his side of the ring if he wants any shot here. Triple H comes back, and Cody Rhodes is feeling the ill effects of that. And Rhodes, now a little teamwork, no, into a double DDT. He definitely needs to get to his side of the ring. And Cody Rhodes, repeated elbow drops, and again. And Triple H now is on the wrong side of the ring. And his team Priceless. Cody Rhodes still didn't make the tag. Little fill-out process going on here. Inverted atomic drop. And Triple H. Indeed, he tags in Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid. And Shawn Michaels now. He was kicked to the face. HBK. He gets caught with that drop kick. That standing drop kick. Into a suplex. And Cody Rhodes definitely need to make the tag because Shawn Michaels is the fresher man. And it's only going to hurt him and DiBiase going forward in this match. Scoop slam. And Shawn Michaels taking a pose here in the capacity sellout crowd here in Sheffield, England. He makes the tag to DiBiase finally. See if DiBiase can get it going here. Small package by HBK.
One.
And a quick kick out. Still to come here tonight. Gotta be wondering what's in the mind of Rey Mysterio. He takes on Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy's trying to go 3 for 3 here. And Shawn Michaels is having his way with DiBiase here. But Mysterio will face Mr. Kennedy later on here tonight. If Kennedy gets that pinfall again, it makes you think as Raw will come to you next week in the world's most famous arena in Madison Square Garden, which will be 6 days before the Survivor Series. How will the Board of Directors feel about the #1 contender losing 3 straight to the same guy who was also in that triple threat match to determine the #1 contender in the first place? Getting back to the action. Full shot to the neck and upper back area of DiBiase. DiBiase, third generation superstar. Back body drop. And let's see if DiBiase get some type of offense going here long enough to keep Shawn Michaels from making that tag. And he got in some offense. Not Dream Streak. Take a look again at the replay. And Shawn Michaels is down. To be vulnerable here. And he has Dream Streak locked in. Way too close to the ropes. And that's great ring awareness. Of the first Grand Slam champion. And a knee lift right into the midsection. Shawn Michaels trying to battle back with a series of right hands. That might have woke Shawn Michaels up. Forearm shot to the back. DiBiase now. Caught up in the ropes. Irish whip. That's just a sweet chin music. Down goes DiBiase. 2. Kick out at 2. Shawn Michaels has him back up. Irish whip. Arm shot, no. Irish whip one more time. Into an arm drag. Go to a vertical base to DiBiase again. Caught up in the ropes again. Shawn Michaels. Pretty right hands into the face. DiBiase now. Into the corner. Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels now. He's going up top. Is he going for that? He hit the elbow right in the heart of Ted DiBiase. 1, 2. No. Small package again. 1, 2. And a 2 count only. That's Cody Rhodes standing on the outside on the apron. He doesn't do anything to perhaps break up the pin attempt. And Shawn Michaels realized he needs to make a tag. And DiBiase going into his corner couldn't make the tag. Here comes Triple H. And now Triple H, the fresher man in this match, but a forearm shot to the face. Triple H now has his hands around the throat of Ted DiBiase. And you gotta wonder if the Hart Dynasty is paying attention to this matchup. They should be indeed paying attention to this tag team match. Because I'm guaranteeing you, some way, somehow, drop kick sends Triple H over the top. And I think he was trying to go for a tag again. But got caught sleeping on DiBiase. And Tim White is not even delivering the 10 count here. And a full shot by DiBiase has Triple H down for the moment. Knee lift. Didn't get anything for his services, but he slides back into the ring and delivers a toe kick to the midsection. Triple H. And DiBiase, you know for a fact that DiBiase and Rhodes know the strategy, know the game plan very well on Triple H and Shawn Michaels, courtesy of the Legend Killer Randy Orton spine buster by Triple H. And Triple H now They lock horns. Huge chop. Triple H. Headlock takedown. And Triple H. He's going for the pedigree. Got him. And Triple H should have went for the pin, but instead he focused on Cody Rhodes. And Cody Rhodes is suplexed into the ring, but Ted DiBiase is back up. And again, pedigree. This time he goes for the cover. One, two, broken up by Rhodes. So perhaps Cody Rhodes is aware of what's going on. He didn't come to the A before. Maybe he knew DiBiase had the kick out in him. Knocks him from going off the top rope. DiBiase. He's posing here in front of the crowd here in the UK. Has his hands around the throat. Too close to the ropes. DiBiase into a back body drop. DiBiase now, sleeper. Single leg Boston grab. Into another drop. DiBiase, series of elbow drops. Into the corner. Clothesline from behind Shawn Michaels. He's going up top. Elbow drop connecting. Spoof slam by the Heartbreak Kid. Nice shot to the chest. And DX just need to put away DiBiase and Rhodes here. And Shawn Michaels Peter shots into the corner and has Rhodes hits him with a clothesline, but DiBiase was able to come to, rolls him up.
Roll break.
And there's a drop kick by DiBiase. And DiBiase needs to make a tag. Scoop slam. He's spending too much time posing. But he's willing to control. Switch chain music. Too close to the ropes. And the referee inadvertently gets hit with a drop kick by DiBiase. Hits him with a low blow and down goes DiBiase. Broken up. Scoop slam. Shawn Michaels now. Tags in Triple H, but gets hit in the midsection again by DiBiase on the way out. Has his hands around the throat. Broken up by Rhodes. And again, Triple H has his hands around the throat. And DX are having their way with DiBiase. You can't even say Cody Rhodes for that matter. Because DiBiase hasn't been able to tag in Cody Rhodes. Knocks Rhodes off the apron that time. When DiBiase was aware of where he was in the ring. DiBiase. Triple H. Irish whip. Spine buster. And again has his hand around the throat. Into a back body drop. And Rhodes on the outside. Anticipating perhaps a tag to get into the ring. That's not going to happen right now because Triple H Stolen brain buster. Low blow. The DiBiase. He's back out to a vertical base. Here we go. Pedigree. And again he focuses attention on Rose, but that time he knocks him off the apron. This should do it right here.
2, 3.
And indeed,
Pinfall.
D-Generation X picks up the win here on Monday Night Raw. Let's take a look at the replay. The first of 3 pedigree by Triple H, Sweet Chin Music. But it was in this sequence the spine buster, with the low blow, and then the pedigree, and that's all she wrote. How do you take out Cody Rhodes from being on the apron? DX with the win. Well, coming out, SmackDown's Brock Lesnar takes on the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. That's next here on Monday Night Raw. And in addition to that, Mr. Kennedy looking to go 3 for 3 against Rey Mysterio. That's your main event here tonight from the UK.
This is another one. We in the club with this one. Black head, Lambo. Yeah.
We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before this out of fan. We don't surrender. War better plead. We don't surrender. We don't wave white flag. We don't surrender. Stand here and fight back. We don't surrender. Step before this out of fan. We don't surrender. War better plead. I let the thing clock up. I put the fear of God in you. Stigmata. I lay your body in the water by King's Plaza. My fifth pop up bigger than Big Pop.
The SmackDown Rebound is being brought to you by our Blogspot page. Check us out at blogspot.com. This edition of Monday Night Raw continues with SmackDown's own Brock Lesnar.
On the way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 295 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
When it was doing Brock Lesnar's match last week on SmackDown against Big Sexy Kevin Nash, we saw the world's strongest man deliver the world's strongest slam And tonight, the board of directors have given Brock Lesnar this matchup here on Raw. It makes you wonder how much did Kurt Angle pay Mark Henry to show up last Friday night in the Dunkin' Donuts Center, deliver the World's Strongest Slam, that of course backfired when we saw General Manager Hollywood Hulk Hogan deliver the big boot and the huge atomic land drop on one Kevin Nash. The follow from that takes place this Friday night. Here we go. Mark Henry should have known this match was coming. What it would have been tonight, perhaps at Survivor Series, or at some point in the future, as Brock Lesnar is looking for another opportunity to become World Heavyweight Champion. But he's going to have to eventually go through Kurt Angle. And you gotta wonder how that ankle is, that right ankle of Lesnar, after Kurt Angle had that ankle locked in as we went up the air this past Friday night. And I see what Mark Henry told us that he's talking the left ankle, and indeed it's the right. So Brock Lesnar perhaps is not going to show no ill effects of that. We just have to watch and wait and see. And Brock Lesnar now in trouble. And Lesnar, for the time being, is in trouble right now. Still to come, Rey Mysterio, Mr. Kennedy one-on-one. As Rey Mysterio is looking to prove he can beat Mr. Kennedy in a one-on-one matchup. And on any given night, that can be the case. But it hasn't been as of late. And Mysterio being the #1 contender, as you see a huge headbutt by the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, up top. Double axe handle does not connect. It was too far away. And it's a huge chop. And Mark Henry, at least for the moment, is having his way with one Brock Lesnar. Huge shots repeatedly, takedown. And Mark Henry posing, perhaps mocking Hulk Hogan of all people. He has the bear hug locked in, and Earl Hebner and repeated chops, and Mark Henry and a takedown, and Lesnar. Perhaps his head is not even into this match. He's going for the cover. Two. Oh! Almost a near fall, and Brock Lesnar, perhaps he woken up as almost being pinned by the world's strongest man, powerbomb. And Lesnar now back at it with the bear hug here. The big man. Trying to make him submit via bear hug. And a vertical atomic drop. Lesnar now takes down the world's strongest man. Back out to a vertical base. And it's a backbreaker for his services, Brock Lesnar. He's warming up. And Lesnar has the abdominal stretch applied. He's going to want to take out Mark Henry more ways than one. And Mark Henry is in trouble. And Brock Lesnar now off the ropes into a spine buster. Think he's done playing around. He is done playing around. And the verdict. He's dropped him. He's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And that's all she wrote. Brock Lesnar. Well, over the payback from this past Friday night. With a victory over the world's strongest man. Take a look at the replay. That powerbomb after being almost pinned by Mark Henry. But right here, the verdict. If I'm Kurt Angle or anybody else in the Mayhem Mafia, I would be worried about that man. Still to come here tonight, Rey Mysterio looking for retribution against Mr. Kennedy. Will he get it? Find out here as Monday Night Raw rolls on. We continue with this edition of Monday Night Raw with Diva one-on-one action.
On the way to the ring from the Golden State of California, Medusa.
Well, it was last week. Melina was the second Diva eliminated in that #1 contenders match, that 6-pack challenge. She is set to perhaps renew her rivalry with the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix. Come to you tonight in the UK. Capacity crowd on hand. Thank you for joining us here tonight.
And introducing the opponent from the Empire State, New York, Slick Patterson.
As the Glamazon, Beth Phoenix makes her way to the ring, I want to remind you for all the latest news and happenings going on with Raw, SmackDown, ECW, even our upcoming CPV events. Make sure you check us out on our Blogspot page, Barry Cofield at Blogspot.com. Here we go. The rivalry is renewed here tonight. These two certainly have had their battles over the women's title. Of course, Melina lost that title to Trish Stratus. Texas Cloverleaf on the Glamazon. And coming up at the conclusion of this matchup, Rey Mysterio. All the pressure is on him tonight, as Mr. Kennedy is looking to pin him again for the 3rd week in a row. One-on-one, that's next. Right here on Monday Night Raw. Next Monday night, we'll be coming to you from the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. And at that point, we'll be 6 days away from Survivor Series. And I stated earlier, hopefully we'll have the participants that will be competing in the traditional Survivor Series match or matches. At least on the Raw side of things, you should know that as well. But a huge announcement going to SmackDown. You see Melina and Beth Phoenix filling each other out here in this one-on-one matchup. General Manager Hulk Hogan will appear this Friday night. 2 slap to the face. He will appear and will address the SmackDown side of things when it comes to the traditional Survivor Series match this Friday night. So you're going to want to tune in for that. And I can't wait to find out exactly who he's putting in those matches this Friday night. Back to the action. Beth Phoenix with a toe kick to the midsection. Peter slaps to the face. Melina catches her with a standing drop kick. And these two know each other very well with the recent matchups. I've already stated here before. So who gets their early advantage, it may go into their favor down the stretch here. Repeated slaps and punches between these two former women's champions. Melina again. Drop kick to the back of the head. And Melina looking to fade out the Glamazon. Getting the early goals for this one-on-one contest. Back out to a vertical base. Looking of the eyes. Melina now looking to get the upper hand here. And the powerful Glamazon. And a huge slap takes her down. And Melina now, headlock takedown. What she's looking to do right here. Back onto a vertical base. Into the corner she goes. Another Ricky on the eyes. And Melina now. She's getting ready to do here. Plants her. She needs to follow up here. Indeed she does. A head pull takedown. Into the corner goes the Glamazon. And rocked her a couple times out the top turnbuckle. Onto the top turnbuckle, I should say. Didn't follow up there. And what she should have. Irish whip into the ropes. Drop kick a little premature. Gets hit with a running clothesline. And Melina runs to the outside.
1, 2.
And as the 10 count is going.
4.
And here we go.
5.
Into the barricade.
6.
And we're at 6.
7.
Toe kick to the midsection.
8. 9.
Looks like they're not going to beat the count.
10.
And indeed they don't.
Count out.
We have a double count out as these two will not continue in the ring here on Monday Night Raw. Well, coming up next, Mr. Kennedy, Rey Mysterio. They go one-on-one next here on Monday Night Raw. It's main event time on this edition of Monday Night Raw.
On the way to the ring, from the Badger State, Wisconsin, Mr. Kendo.
Mr. Kennedy's looking to go 3 for 3 against Rey Mysterio. But of course, last week in that triple threat match, John Cena couldn't break out the pin count. And that's why he was able to get the pinfall on Mysterio. But here in this one-on-one contest, Kennedy's looking to prove 2 weeks ago was no fluke. And speaking of Mysterio, here comes the #1 contender.
And introducing the opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio is looking to hand himself by himself to Washington, D.C., the Verizon Center, Survivor Series, and get that shot at the WWE Championship against John Cena. But first he has to overcome Mr. Kennedy here in his return bout, this return one-on-one contest from 2 weeks ago. And I say Rey Mysterio can get back on a winning track. Instant girl to the back of the head, and Mysterio is starting off very well. Spoke too soon. And Kennedy comes back with a short-range clothesline. And Mr. Kennedy, perhaps looking to put together the same game plan, as he did 2 weeks ago. Limit Rey Mysterio what he can and can't do in this match. And take advantage of the situation when the opportunity presents themselves here. Mysterio, on the other hand, is going to want to change his game plan just a little bit. from 2 weeks ago. That's a different approach and a different style as a drop kick to the knee. And it's Rey Mysterio. He's looking to roll him up. He does. Earl Hebner. 1 count only. Mysterio is looking to end this quickly. But that's not going to be the case here. Against Mr. Kennedy. Drop kick to the knee. Again. Springboard. Off the middle rope. And again another drop kick. Take away the legs of Mr. Kennedy. And won't be able to hit the mic check. The Lambo Leap. Or the Kenton Bomb for that matter. Jackknife pin by Mysterio. And it's coming at him with a whole bunch of offense. But he ran right there by Mr. Kennedy. That right hand. The same right hand that knocked down Mysterio 2 weeks ago. Missile drop kick connected. Mysterio in trouble. Here and there, going to this main event here. Coming to you from the UK. And Kennedy now. Single leg Boston Crab. Looking to eliminate the option of hitting that 619. And he's right back at it again. Single leg Boston Crab. Take away the legs of the #1 contender. All the pressure is on Mysterio here tonight. Everyone backstage knows it for a fact. Too close to the ropes. Earl Hebner. And Mysterio now. Hits him with a DDT. And Mysterio taking those punches to the head, very hard to the face of Mr. Kennedy. Kennedy will have nothing more than for the Bullet Out Righteous to basically add him to a championship match if he can again pin the #1 contender. Because it was him, Mysterio along with Edge competing in that triple threat match to get a shot at to be the #1 contender. Takedown by Mysterio. Pop right back up to vertical base. Reverse Irish whip. A knee right into the gut. Does not connect. A little premature. Clothesline takedown. And Kennedy too busy posing and come back to fight him here. Mysterio now. Kick to the midsection. That's not going to happen here. There's so much stuff going on in the Corfad Nation. He's making sure that you see Mysterio looking to put down Kennedy here. That the entire CPV is set and ready to go. It will take its final shape and form by the end of this week. It has to be set. Mysterio, drop kick to the knee yet again. Mysterio.
Rope break.
Mysterio now. Tosses Mr. Kennedy. And Mysterio is going to have to stay on Kennedy here. Small package.
One.
And another 1 count. Hasn't worn him down enough. Leaving it 2. He's up top. Missile drop kick connects and Mysterio. He's feeling it here. Mysterio now. Gets dropped into the corner and a knee into the middle of the back. Sends him over the top. And Kennedy now sends him into the barricade here. Mysterio looking to come back with another drop kick to the knee. And Mysterio slides back into the ring. And was trying to go for a high risk. Caught himself as he knew he was going to miss. But I saw Kennedy move out of the way. Mysterio takes down Kennedy yet again, but he won't stay down. Kennedy comes back, trying to steal another one.
Rope break.
Too close to the ropes. Right hand doesn't connect, but that toe kick to the midsection does. Caught up in the ropes, Mysterio fights him off. Irish whip. Knee to the midsection, down goes Mysterio. Is this the opening he was looking for? Kennedy.
1, 2.
Cover. Kick out at 2. And Kennedy thought he had another pin. He's going for the pin again.
2.
2 again. Kick out at 2. Kenny hasn't done enough to get 3 yet. Caught up in the ropes. Mysterio, face crusher. Springboard off the ropes. Flying body press doesn't connect that time. Shot to the back. And what a huge moment this will be if Kennedy can pin Mysterio for the 3rd week in a row. Right here on Monday Night Raw. Of course, Mysterio, face crusher, out of nowhere. Will this be enough? 1 count only. And Mysterio, you're going to expect that. He's talking about wanting to become WWE champion, flying body press. He connects that time. If he's going to want to beat John Cena, he's going to have to do more than that. He wants that title in 13 days. Kennedy locks him up. Domino stretch. It's locked in. He's too close to the ropes. Mysterio now. Irish whip. Last is a takedown. And Mysterio going to get pinned here. Let's see if he can get 3. Kennedy, 1 count only. He's back for it again. 1, 2. 2 count. And Kennedy, well, he's going to have to hit the mic check or something. Mysterio's already hit the face crusher. Irish whip again. And a toss in the air with a drop kick. And Mysterio, not before Kennedy gets back up to a vertical base. And he's going for the pin attempt one more time. 1 count only this time. And what else does Kennedy have to do here? 1 count. And that is pure instinct at this point here.
1.
And another 1 count only. Followed with an elbow drop.
1, 2.
2. New. And Mr. Kennedy is not laying up these pinfall attempts. And another 1 count. And Kennedy in the position
1,
here.
2.
2. Only a 2 count. And Mysterio. Let's see what Mysterio does here now. Series of punches to the head, and Kennedy, for the moment, scrambled, followed with a jawbreaker. He's caught up in the ropes. And Mysterio with a face crusher yet again. Mysterio's getting himself jacked up here. Rolls him up.
Rope break.
Too close to the ropes. Mysterio. Shot to the back. And a drop kick into the solar plexus. Mysterio now. And there. High risk. Puts down Kennedy. And Mysterio catches Kennedy on the ropes again. Got it up now. 619 time. Boom. Down goes Mr. Kennedy.
1.
Cover.
2. 2 count.
And a near fall. Almost 3, but not quite. What else does Mysterio have to do here? This is a huge test for him. Mysterio! Down goes Kennedy. 1,
2.
Kick out at 2. Kick out at 2. He's gonna have to bring it.
1, 2.
2. And another kick out. And now frustration is setting in. And again. Mysterio.
1,
What is put down? Kennedy.
3.
And it does. The 619. The face crusher. But then in the end though, he hit that DDT. Let's take a look at the replay at the closing moment. That face crusher right here. High risk maneuver. Dropped Mr. Kennedy. And then downed it up. 619 time. Doesn't get him there. But in the end, right here. No, not right there. Right here. Right here. The DDT. Doesn't Mr. Kennedy. The 2 months open. And the #1 contender finally looks like the #1 contender. And wait a minute. Hold the phone.
On the way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 243 pounds, John Cena.
The champion is coming down to the ring. Mysterio finally puts down Mr. Kennedy. So there will be no need to look to perhaps add Mr. Kennedy into the title match. As will be Cena. Mysterio. 13 days of the Survivor Series. And this stare down right here. #1 contender. WWE Champion. Mysterio wants the recognition he think and rightfully I believe he deserves. He gets his shot. WWE Championship against that man John Cena, who Cena has beat Mysterio at the Bash in a non-title matchup because neither man held the belt. But that's not the point here. It's either one gonna make first move here, or this is gonna get a stare down. Here, live from the UK. Of course, next Monday night, we're in New York City. We got Mysterio moving a little bit. It's a lot of talking under breath. Cena's talking right back with him. But both men have their eye on each other. And look at the intensity between these two superstars. 2 men, 1 title. Mysterio, perhaps the biggest match in his career, is looking to hold that title. And Mysterio, he's leaving the ring. Well, in 13 days, these two will get it on. No doubt about that. But next Monday night, we're coming to you from New York City. One edition of Monday Night Raw. This has been. I remind you to join us tomorrow night. The tour in the UK continues with the ECW. We're out of time. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for watching, and good night.